Hi, Cancer. Welcome to this beautiful, timeless love reading. This will be for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Have a lot of beautiful messages here for you today. When I say timeless, I trust that these messages, if you clicked on it today, that you were supposed to hear something in these messages. I trust that they'll get to who they're needed to get to in the right time. Divine timing, right? So thank you for joining me today. If this reading resonates, hit the thumbs up, share these videos, comment below. All those things help us in getting these messages out. And as always, if you're looking for a personal private reading, just reach out to me through email, or you can message me if we're friends, and I can book you for one. Turnaround is pretty quick right now. Few days out anyways. So thank you for all of our subscribers and all of the supporters and those who have donated and who watch and who have been with us as our little channel is growing. I love you guys so much. So I tend to notice that I have a lot of Cancer friends, a lot of people especially in the online community who I'm acquaintances with or friends that are Cancer, sign of Cancer, but also like in my life, and I don't interact with a lot of people in my day-to-day life, but the friends that I do have, a few of them, a majority of them are the sign of Cancer, and it's like amazing. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah, it's kind of cool. So I get along with the sign of Cancer very easily, and in tuning to this reading, I was chilling with Ren and smoking a bowl and getting in tune and with the sign of Cancer and saying silly things and really everything that was going on in my head I was just saying out loud, which we both found very humorous because I tend to do that. But I got to giggling at myself, and I had this little giggle fit, and so I think that's important for you, Cancer, right now, is to tune into laughter. And there's so much joy, so much healing that comes from laughter, especially when it's just a freedom. It takes you from especially if you've been in a dark space, where things have been heavy. It lightens your soul. So surround yourself with lighthearted people who bring out the silly ridiculousness in you, right? Watch shows that do that. Stop watching everything that Netflix suggests, like all the murder and crazy, right? Like there are good shows out there. There is good programming. You have to search for it. I really like the category hidden gems. That always has beautiful, beautiful suggestions in it. So, anyways, I think I'll start with the cards now that I'm done rambling the Gemini in me. But I love Cancers, so thank you guys, right? And cross-watchers, you're always welcome too. Feel free to flip the story. Sometimes that happens. And look at your moon sign and your rising sign videos and your Venus sign, especially when it comes to love. Yeah, and your love language. So I have those videos out there too. I've got them all in little categories, little groups for you, so it's easy to navigate our site. So anyways, Whispers of Love deck was the first ones I tuned into. And we've got Spirit coming in with two beautiful blue bordered cards. So it talks about some emotional healing happening for you, Cancer, that you may have been through, like I said, some darker kind of times, and that's why I was tuning into laughter before this reading. Yeah, because I see the girl here on the lotus flower. The lotus has already bloomed, and we know that the lotus blooms in the mud, in the muck, and in the dark. But the lotus is bloomed, the flowers bloom, okay, and there's this child sitting there on the lotus, and she's kind of like putting her hand through, lightly tracing the water, okay. And what stands out to me is that, first of all, the love of the inner child, Spirit saying have patience during this process. during this, whatever you may be going through in your love situation. Love is patient and kind always. Whatever you are wanting, it's going to take, because of the waterfalls in the background is what I'm looking at right now. There are many paths to this one location, right? There's not just one big waterfall. It's many waterfalls. So many different things may lead you to this final, destination of what you really want. Love is patient and always kind, right? And this card 17, it's an 8. It's a balancing, it's a harmony within the relationship. So have patience. I know it's easier said than done to have patience, right? But Spirit's guiding you to go back to what you love, Cancer. Reevaluate your desires. Okay, you can see this girl here walking on this beautiful path look at all the color. Whereas there's not much color in this card, right? Right? You see how all the stars in the sky, though, the stars and the waterfalls are there up in the sky above her. So Spirit is connecting the dots for you. You are connected to your ancestors, spirit guides. That's what the 8's about, too. 17 is an 8. 8 is harmony, manifesting, okay? Whatever it is that you want in love, it's coming, okay? You've got to show it to you, though. You've got to start with your inner child, Cancer. That's why there's a child on that lotus blossom, right? Be patient with your own healing. Be patient as Spirit works behind the scenes to get you what you want with your manifestation, and go and just focus on what you love. What do you love doing? What makes your life full of color like this, right? Is it painting? Is it dancing? Is it being out in nature? Is it riding a bike? What is it? Okay? But look at how bright the future is. And there's all these butterflies dancing about her feet. She looks like she's just skipping through the forest, a happy new adventure, right? This is card 3, right? Yeah. The doves fly above her. 3 is connecting with your spiritual body, your heart, mind, and soul, right? And that we're connected to our ancestors as well. So, and then, there's this face in the sky too, right? Focus on what you love. Go back to what you love doing, okay? Have patience and focus on what you love. Beautiful messages from the Whispers of Love deck. And then the Faery wanted to come in. The Fae. And the first card we have is card 20. Okay. 2s are all about duality, right? And we've got this little tiny fairy sitting on top of a toadstool, and see how she's embracing herself. It's very much a nurturing kind of position, body language, like that of the fetal position, like in the womb, It's a position that I will do, like when I'm really hugging and holding myself, when I'm feeling sad. I really am showing my inner child, my heart, that I really love her, So it's talking, this fairy, though, is very tiny, too, and it's about appreciating all the things that you do, all the good little things in your life, okay? That's what this card's about. Appreciate the beauty and the value of the exquisite and small. Okay. And have to say, too, there's subtleties that sometimes we miss. So Spirit's asking you to slow down, too. And this girl is, she's not only is she sitting on a mushroom, there are mushrooms all surrounding her on the bottom, was this like, and a butterfly on her back speaks to this transformation, and seeing your connection with everything. The mushroom always the magical mushroom opens up our consciousness, So appreciate the little things, and if this is speaking to, within your relationship, appreciate the small acts of kindness, and do little things for your partner as well. Those little thoughtful things. And do those little thoughtful things for yourself too. Okay. And then the 3 graces, card 1. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3 here. Like I see progression here. the three graces is about connection and cooperation, right? There's very much a sisterhood feeling in this. Celebration, joy, coming together. It's a new adventure, a new love interest. Card 1. Okay? Cooperative adventures with friends, joy, sharing new partnerships that are fun. And can't help but see the full moon there, and we do have a full moon coming up on the 28th of this month. Bright full moon there. It's the worm full moon. And then we've got all these little fireflies. I mean, there's dance, joy happening here, and a new beautiful relationship, entrepreneurship, creative adventure, new job. I mean, I am focusing on love, so I have to say it's a new love. It's a new, well, and that love it speaks to all forms of love, you know. So it very well could just be a new, beautiful soul tribe you've found, too, where you feel appreciated, where your inner child can shine, where you're focusing on things that, you know, where you're back to being you again. And there's a freedom and joy I feel in that. Okay. So then I tuned in. I was like, well, I want more information for Cancer. Let's tune in. We tuned into my Tarot of Sex Magic deck, which gives me usually really great insight through the pictures, but also through the little guidebook it has. And then, you know, obviously the normal interpretation of the tarot card. Fascinating that you always ask in this part of the reading, this is your recent past energy, and then I go present and then future energy. Okay, recent past energy is the Magician, darlings. You are this Magician. Card 1. Like I said, there's lots of ones in your reading. 1, 2, 3. Okay, progression. 1. All right, 1 is a new beginning. You are this Magician. Okay, this card is actually called the Courtship. Okay, so could be speaking to somebody that you have just been dating casually. Okay, desire is in the drive behind a new story. Willingness and passion guarantees success. Okay, and you know, you could have found a newfound love at a job too, because it keeps talking about this new success, new partnership that is fun. You are recreating your own love story, okay? And you know, I mean, the lotus blooms out of the darkest depths. Okay, you've learned much wisdom, right? And all those. See all those waterfalls? They're all flowing to you. It's all love, darling, from above. It's all love from above, darling. The road she's walking on is golden and bright. He, she, vice versa. Don't matter. Okay? Your soul candle's lit. You are in love with you. Okay? You know you're creating your love story. And you're mad powerful. Mad creative. Okay? That was recent past. Now, in the present energy, we've got the 10 of Swords, which could mean that you could have been up in your head, trapped. That's an error card, okay? That's all about thoughts. And this card's called Squeezing. Magic of the Tears. Even pain can be transformed into power. You mustn't flee from emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of our desires. Turn your pain into power. Magic in the tears. Tears aren't meant to be kept. Okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful, get out of your head and into your heart, centered mind. Okay? You are this musician. Okay? I don't know where that came from. I must be talking to somebody. You are this magician and deserve love, and not to be pining for love or be lonely while others are loving. See? No. Where your cup's completely empty and tipped over, having to wipe your own tears. No, you are the magician and you create the love story, darling. And so the future advice, get out of this thought trap, okay? Your pain can be transformed. This is a time of transmutation, about releasing pains from the past, okay? And know that you are strong and that you are worthy, right? You are beautiful. And that Spirit's got your back and is working on this beautiful love story for you, okay? The High Priestess is here for your future energy. Tune into your own intuition. Tune into your gut. You know, once you raise your vibration and you're feeling good, then you're going to attract situations, people, love, events that are magical too, okay? And so be patient, Cancer. Because it's all coming to you. I keep going back to that first card where I see all these waterfalls flowing to you. It already has started coming. I know you feel it. But you're like so impatient, and I get you because I'm the same way. You want it now. I get it. Because Spirit's got lots of things to work behind the scenes. You got big dreams, Cancer. You got big love you want. This is called, this one, the High Priestess, is called waiting. So that's why I said, have patience, please. Have patience. The magic of the formulary, okay? Everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you, okay? Knowledge and patience while the change and the metamorphosis happens within you, okay? The more you love you, the more you take care of the little things with you. I'm talking about, when's the last time that you beautified yourself, Cancer? When was the last time that you had a facial? When was the last time that you had a pedicure? When was the last time that you had your hair done really pretty? When was the last time, like that you got a massage? When was the last time that you soaked in a bath? These are the little things. The little things, they mean a lot to your inner child. When was the last time did you let her out to play and be silly and get dirty? When was the last time, like I'm getting these visuals, that you jumped into a pit of balls and played like a kid? When was the last time that you jumped on a trampoline? Okay? While you wait, be playful like the cat. See, she's got a cat at her foot. Cat is independent, right? And playful. And then, so Cancer, I asked what could possibly be your block in this situation with love, and this deck is usually pretty spot on with what it tells me. This is the Knave of Pentacles, and you can, which would be in a normal deck the Page of Pentacles. Okay, they call it the Knave in this deck. Here's a very it's very powerful, this image here. He is pouring wine into her mouth, out of her mouth. It's falling all down. Look, several empty glasses of wine. Okay, lots of drinking happening in this. Yeah, lots of intoxication in this one. It's called arousal, right? So, and then I asked if this was your block. So let's see what the card says here. It says magic of the wine goblet. Transgression leads to excitement, but neither one nor the other can last without moderation. So Spirit's asking you to do things in moderation, and that could mean, drinking. What are the things that you're putting into your body? What are you watching? I talked about that earlier, and do things in moderation, and that will definitely help. Like are you using the alcohol as a crutch to make you feel like less inhibited? And so, if you took that away, would that still be there? That attraction, that arousal is what Spirit is asking. That's your block right now. And I'll start looking at that within your relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what I got for you tonight, Cancer. So I love you. If this reading resonated today, give me a thumbs up. You know all the goodies to do. Even donate if you can. Every little bit helps us so much. We love you. And if you need your own personal reading, like I said, reach out to me. I would love to tune in for you. I know a lot of you got something out of this today. I love my Cancer followers. Sending you love tonight.